Honorable Speaker, I want to thank you for giving this opportunity to make comments on this Insurance Amendment Bill 2023. Honorable Speaker, this bill brings accountability into the insurance sector and enhances what is called fiduciary duties. Actually, this bill, Honorable Speaker, brings in penalties for offenses that are created in the insurance industry by directors and, it says, stakeholders, shareholders. Honorable Speaker, the insurance industry, some of the players in the insurance industry have been rogue. They have been in such a way that they want to take your money, but when it comes to make good for what you insured, they have not been very good people. But they are very good when they want to start this process. But eventually when they get to you, the business from you, then they become rogue. But then this bill tries, what this bill tries to do is to lay out the offenses and penalties relating to the management of the insurance companies. Honorable Speaker, this bill also tries to clean up some of the issues that are there. For example, some of the sections, Section 32 of the Act and Section 40 of the Act have some issues, and therefore it will align the issues that are there within these sections. Honorable Speaker, if you have business without regulations, the history of this country has shown that if you have businesses running without regulatory authorities being strict, then a lot of Kenyans get defrauded, a lot of Kenyans lose their money, and a lot of Kenyans actually lose the purpose for which they have entered into that business. And therefore, this bill, Honorable Speaker, when it becomes an act of parliament and assented to by the President, then it will bring accountability, observance of fiduciary duties, and professional responsibilities. That is what this bill is about. It is about bringing accountability, bringing observance of fiduciary duties and professional responsibility in the insurance sector. The insurance sector, Honorable Speaker, is one of those big sectors in this country that controls millions of shillings. But as it controls millions of shillings, the lives of people are attached to it, such that if I insure my car, I've insured my family, I've insured everybody. If an accident happens, I expect that expeditiously resources are made available to put that family into the former position in which they were. That is what insurance is about. Insurance is not about making money, but it's about if I suffer a loss, I should be brought to the level of where I was before. That is what insurance does. But there has been so many brokers. People do not look at it as a profession. They just look at it as a way of making money. And because of that, then governments must come in strongly to bring in penalties and offenses and try to ensure that it is regulated properly. Honorable Speaker, this bill, as it were, heightens what we call accountability and encourages more prudent approach to risk management, financial planning, and strategic decision making. That is what this bill does to bring prudence in risk management. If the insurance sector does not have prudent management of risk, then the insurance sector in this country is dead. If the insurance sector in this country is dead, then it will be very hard for us to do business. You can imagine, Honorable Speaker, I know you're a big businessman, somehow I know. And you have insured your businesses. And something happens to those businesses. But because of lack of prudence in the management of that risk, you suffer a loss both ways. The money that you have used to manage the risk of that business through insurance, and then the business is also gone. So you have a double loss. Your building is gone, and then you can't actually get the money that for many years you put in the insurance. Honorable Speaker, we need to bring prudent management of risk and strategic decision making. A lot of the decisions that are made at the insurance level are not strategic, because the people who are managing these insurances are not professionals. They just get in because they can make money. But this bill will align professionalism, risk management, prudency in the management of the sector, and therefore it is a necessary piece of legislation which, as members of this House, will need to come through and ensure that we protect the resources of this country. And Honorable Speaker, You know, there was this time when we had this dam that is being built in where Honorable Murkomen comes from, that dam. One of the greatest issues of that was how much insurance was paid for that dam. You know, and when there was a loss or of loss, where did the insurance money go? We have had buildings that have been insured, and after fire brings them down, insurance can't pay. So we lose jobs. We lose jobs for the people who are working there. We lose revenue as government, and we actually lose taxes that business would have brought. So a whole country's economy can be brought down if insurance is not properly regulated. So, Honorable Speaker, and you know, insurance is food for lawyers, like the one who has just passed in front of me. You know, actuarials. You know, many players are brought together to have something called insurance. Now, if you kill insurance business in this country, very many professions will suffer. And I am sure the Honorable Osoro, who is a lawyer, will want this to be passed so that he is protected. Because if insurance is protected, lawyers in this country are safe. If we play around with insurance, a lot of these lawyers will also suffer. So I want to ask the Honorable Osoro and all those members who are lawyers, including the Speaker, to support this bill so that we can protect the insurance industry in this country and protect big business and small business. I thank you, Honorable Speaker.
The Honorable Dr. Wilberforce Undo.
Thank you, Honorable